Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with self first, okay? Because we are here to manage our emotions so we can have healthy relationships outside of ourselves, okay? Because we're looking at health, wealth, all right? Because we have to balance the masculine and feminine energy within oneself, okay? So the first card we're looking at is someone is bewitched, all right? Or someone feels like they're under a witch spell, all right? Or a love spell. Because somebody is trying to keep their eyes on you, all right? But use your intuition because you are the Holy Grail, okay? Please be careful of the people, things, and places around you when you're having your drinks around these people, please, okay? So we're in the energy of letting go, okay? Because we understand, all right? Somebody was on the witch spell, but we've got to give it time. It could be a fire sign person that has to find out more information, but don't overwork yourself because you've been guided by your a lost loved one, all right? So your guardian angels are looking over you while you deal with a liar on your karmic cycle, okay? So this fire sign, all right, could be experiencing a breakup, but there's a confession because someone is facing problems with addiction, gambling, and bad financial literacy. So we're going to communicate because this narcissist is trying to compromise, right? Trying to work it out. If a narcissist, maybe a water sign person that is very intuitive, but is misusing his intuitive side. So he has now created, or she has created, issues with communication, okay? So now someone's brokenhearted because somebody now feels a distance from their partner physically and emotional. But remember, people, please keep your heart open. This is Earth School. We're here to graduate from our flaws. Just lay your flaws down. Don't be ashamed because if you did shameful things in the first place, it can't be shameful to lay it down and say you're not going to correct it. If you was willing to put your shame on the table and do undercover backhanding madness, you should be able to do the same thing. Put your shame on the table and figure it out. Okay? Because the universe doesn't work against you. The universe works with you. So someone needs to move on. Unavailable, wasting your time. All right? Go figure yourself out, earth sign person. All right? Patient man ride donkey. Stop being committed to serial dating and honeymoon phases. All right? Because someone else is in the middle. Stop being a karmic third party family sabotager. All right? Because someone's expecting or someone's looking for projects because their life is very challenging. They don't want to look within themselves. So a love letter is coming your way, all right? You feel this sexual chemistry, but they're all masculine or someone in your energy is a gold digger, all right? So they've got to move on, move away, all right? Air sign, someone you know is not moving on because they're with a gold digger, all right? They're being pampered, they're being travel around. Yeah, the masculine is, traveling around, taking care of the karmic, knowing it's a gold digger. But, Captain Saver hose pipes, that's what they like to do. Garden. They like to water gardens that only produce weeds. But, we're looking at popularity. Maybe your garden's too small and their garden's very big. There you go. Problem solved. So now we're looking at everything is in divine timing, okay? All right, so we're letting go, we're moving on, all right, we're making room for the new, because remember, every ending has a new beginning, all right? Someone is spying, looking into you, okay? So someone's got their eyes on you, okay? Someone's doing their research, but you are protected by God, all right? God's protection. So keep your protection pouch on you, and that is, in my opinion, because it worked for me, is love and truth, okay? And being your authentic self, Don't let other people's opinion ride your own intuitive side or your own internal wisdom and knowledge that comes from your own experience, Because there's an energy vampire within your energy, okay? Someone is very excess and demanding your attention and your emotion because they need that support. That's vampires for you. And what they do as well, they recruit haters. Oh, yeah. Somebody probably likes wearing red. Somebody likes blue. But somebody's doing a smoke screen. Love bombing, because they're desperate. Because why? Low self-esteem, all right? They envy the inferior towards you, all right? Stems from their own deep-rooted childhood wounds. So we could be looking at adults that had no control over their childhood, but now they're adults, they're using that as an excuse not to grow up, because they probably like to run and avoid. These avoidant people. Yeah, because they're threatened by their own appearance. Yeah, meeting, TikTok, time over. Yeah, so we're looking at low self-esteem. We may not have any control over our childhood, but we have control of our adulthood. And at the same time, you have to be careful of the people, things, and places that you have around you, because it can interfere with your situation, especially when it comes to balancing the masculine and feminine energy within you. All right, because people like to manipulate people's drinks or the way people love. All right, because someone is in denial. Someone is trying to act like they're not, don't have any feelings, or someone is acting like they didn't play with someone's drink, or they went out partying and overdone it with the drugs, all right, the drinking, the spending, the using. So someone is denying they have a low self-esteem. They don't have any love for themselves. Because if you had love for yourself, all right, there's certain ways you don't treat people, okay? So obviously these people don't love themselves. So they're not facing the truth or the rational reasoning, okay? Because this is a bounty hunter in your energy, my darlings, okay? So please use your intuition, write your dreams down as well, okay? Because this bounty hunter is not facing their truth. They're in denial, all right? They are denying the signs around them, okay? Because the universe talks to us all the time. So when you ignore the universe's signals, okay, you'll only get bitten in the end. And what people do is they blame everybody else. So someone or two people, because there's two dogs and there's a soulmate, all right? So someone with low self-esteem is going around doing the lust, all right? Using the sexual chemistry to interfere with soulmate connection. Because all they have to offer is the Scorpio area, which is the genitals. That comes from low self-esteem people that envy anyone else that may seem, in their mind, better than them. But is anyone ever better than anybody? Or do we just use our time, energy, intentions, and actions wisely? Because we all have 24 hours in the day. And we all have 365. So we're talking about love. All right. So the topic today is about lovers. All right. So the lovers card is about choices. It's about multiple choices. All right. It's about partnership. Okay. It's about deep love. Okay. Or just people that like to do the lust. All right. And they act like it's love, but it's not. It's love of what that person has around them, which is people, things, and places. So what does love mean to you? All right. Because love starts from self. So you have to love self first, okay, before you crumble and become a walking dead outside of you, okay? So now we're looking at a love spell. We're looking at unrequited love, all right? It could be from a water sign person. So you could be thinking of a water sign person. You feel like you've been bewitched by this water sign person, but they're holding on to people, things, and places, their properties with a Taurus person, okay? So now you're thinking, okay, this person's meant to be charming, romantic. He might be a little bit insecure, all right? But this Knight of Cups is meant to be a knight in shining armor, charming, romantic. He came with a proposal, but this proposal came underneath pretense, unrequited love, okay? Because they were looking into someone's property, finances, and they want to be the Grand Reaper. They wanted to marry or get a proposal to hold on to people's property, all right? So this is the Grand Reaper. This is someone that sees people and uses people. So this is people use people. So they see people as possessions. So this is someone that likes control. They like to hold on to things, all right, especially things that do not belong to them. So in the energy, we're looking at romance. We're looking at love. Do you remember? Words are like spells. That's what they call spellings, all right? Because each word spells out something. And when it casts out from your mouth, because your mouth is like the cauldron and your tongue is like the wand, when you're mixing your words, it becomes sentences. Oh, mixing your letters, sorry, it becomes words and it becomes sentences. So now we're looking at a King of Wands, looking at a romantic spiritual journey, and maybe he feels bewitched, or he's coming out of a bewitched situation, where in my case, I've got a King of Wands, that's my soulmate, and I've had dreams about a person that's playing with his drinks to keep him on a romantic situation. Because because this person has a low self-esteem. They envy the divine feminine, and they envy what the King of Wands has in his energy. All right. Also, this could also be a earth angel that we're looking at. Okay. So now we're looking at the King of Wands. King of Wands is a leader. He's a visionary. All right. He can create anything. He can bring all people together. All right. And make things happen. And he's a go-getter. Very bold. All right. He doesn't normally have creative blocks. But maybe we're looking at Two of Cups. Two of Cups was blocked due to a love spell. All right. Somebody was bewitching this masculine, or this water sign masculine, or this masculine is looking at his emotions. Okay. So someone's looking into their emotions, all right? And they're trying to let go maybe of an institution or a proposal with a Taurus person. Because you're trying to make room for a new beginning, all right? Because we'd like to, maybe this masculine you're thinking of wants to let go of a proposal, a marriage, or an institution where it's spiritual or religious. Because we're looking at two Tauruses now. So maybe he's looking at bankruptcy, because we're looking at spiritual bankruptcy. We're looking at spiritual recovery or spiritual program, all right? We want to transform. We want to let go of the past. Because when it comes to the Five of Pentacles, this is when God is calling you. But unfortunately, this masculine is following a feminine that doesn't have any spiritual links. They're spiritually bankrupt, and they go around fishing for materialism to make them stay in roles of maybe the shopkeeper, or maybe the designer, or maybe the actress, or whatever. They want to stay in this role because Five of Pentacles is someone that's going into bankruptcy. This is someone that has a low self-esteem when it comes to money. They rely on money, but they don't have any financial literacy, all right? So this person is facing a financial loss, all right, within this institution. So they have to let go maybe of a Taurus person or a water sign person, okay, because they are on a spiritual romantic journey and they're spiritually married, all right? We could be talking to a Leo person that has the strength and the inner unconditional love to hold back, okay, from this institution and being the beast. So the feminine within this masculine, or his divine feminine, is holding the masculine within this masculine, because he's taming the beast, because he knows he was bewitched and manipulated into an institution or a religious group or a spiritual group, or into a marriage with a Taurus person, because now he has the insight, all right, because we're waiting for our ships to come in, because we've seen this high mountain, this pinnacle. We understand no matter if we're in the valley or in the mountain, God is always with us, because we're using the highest self and we're looking at spiritual guidance, all right, because this masculine probably is as well as spiritual teacher, all right. So now we're waiting for our ships to come in, okay? So we got the strength to hold back from this institution or this marriage, because we've got to give it time. Everything is in divine timing. And this is when it comes to the Three of Wands. We're going back to our old days where we didn't need any laptops. We didn't need any smartphones. We relied on intuition. We relied on maybe training birds to send us messages. We relied on the weather. We relied on the planets. All right, because we're all aligned with the planet and the universe, okay? So now we've got to give it God's timing, because now we're looking at the intuition, okay? We're relying on the intuition, because we've got to look at our actions, our intentions, and our energy. And it looks like the intentions is for this masculine to hold back the beast within himself, because he's looking at being wise and using the highest self of this strength that they have within them, all right? So looking at resilience, looking at the strength, we're looking at taming the beast, all right? Because the masculine is going through a tower moment. So this is a catastrophic event. This is echoes. This is destruction, because something strongly and powerful was built on a false ground. So now we're in spiritual court. We're looking at justice. We've done our judgment. All right, because we understand we have a calling, we have clarity. Because when you look within yourself, all right, and you focus on the strength within you, the strength is self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, the courage that you have for you, all right? So this is now justice is coming because you've made your judgment, you've made your final decision about this romantic journey that this masculine was on. Maybe it was immaturity, or he was walking with another masculine, a water sign, and they went into this three-party person thing, all right? So now we're looking at life purpose, all right? Looking at divine timing, because when you build things on false ground without your intuition, we end up making the whole tower come down, okay? And this is when the angels come in, and then they write down what is going on, because now we're looking at a tower moment where the heart and the ego is having a downfall, but the masculine has the resilience to keep going because he's heartbroken about maybe an ending, an alignment, or he's heartbroken that maybe he missed out on a spiritual journey with a spiritual wife, which is the lioness, okay? Because now we're going for a tower moment, okay? So now we're understanding that the ego is going down, the foundation's going down, because he built a foundation away from his divine feminine and went to a karmic, because the karmic went in and played with the emotions, the insecurities. They played with the drinks, or they kept going out drinking. And sometimes we find relationships due to what our substance is, all right? It's not really about our feelings or our thoughts. It's about our emotions at the time, especially when you drink too much, smoke too much, coke too much, you know, sniff too much, all of that, you know what I mean? So now we're looking at building with a person with no substance, only got substance up the nose or in the Scorpio area. Because now we're heartbroken, all right, about this ending, because there was a plan. So this is about karmic, this is about destiny, this is about a turning point. So we're looking at a turning point. He's turned his back on an energy vampire that was after the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, my darlings, all right, is all about a good fortune, a turning point, karmic destiny. This is gambling. Remember, we're looking at our energy, intentions, okay, and our actions for our ships to come in. So this person used those three elements, all right, to be the vampire energy. So they were very excessive when it came to money, and they was demanding money and attention by using emotional insecurities at this masculine, all right? So now we've made that judgment about this Wheel of Fortune, this vampire was after, and they were recruiting haters to come on the Wheel of Fortune. So now this masculine is looking at a broken heart, because looking at the Three of Swords, heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression. So maybe this person as well going for a surgery, which is more spiritual, all right, a spiritual protection. Because now the angels have come in and really seen that this foundation was built on a lie, because it was built on someone wanting a foundation of a fortune, okay? And it wasn't based on love or truth, okay? So when things aren't based on love and truth, we're building things that are not real. It's an illusion. So now this Leo person is standing up for his belief, because he understands a karmic was recruiting haters, all right, because this Leo is the emperor, okay? So now we're looking at maybe the low self-esteem and the envy was coming from his external, like outside of oneself, all right, which leaked into him, because now we're looking at the water, okay, the Knight of Cups, someone very charming, all right? He's got those sweet words, okay? This person is very gorgeous as well. But they held on to their emotions and they walked away from a spiritual, romantic journey, okay? Because now you could be thinking of the Eight of Cups, which is someone that is a Pisces person. So looking at the Pisces, I care about my spiritual, my spiritual communication, my romantic spiritual journey. But I walked away from people, things, and places, all right? Because I understand now that I was bewitched by an unrequited love on my pathway, and my faith was tested while I'm in the material matter of life, okay? Because now we're looking at the Two of Wands. This person's got the ball in their hand, the world in their hand within his pathway. But within his pathway of having the ball in his hand, which is the world is right in his hand, all right? It's like God. What's that song again? It just came to my head. We got the whole world. We got the whole world in our hand. And we have people, but we'll run the wrong people, things, and places. Do you understand? Remember, the universe doesn't work against us, okay? So now this masculine is walking away for his 10 of cups, because 2 and 8 is 10. He's looking for love and support. But someone came in and played with the emotions, okay? So now we're looking at walking away from people, things, and places, all right? So we can face our own shadow side, okay? So we can look into our own higher self. So now this masculine has been guided away from this plot, from this water sign masculine, maybe, about playing with the love spell to keep this masculine within this institution, because he's a very strong element within this cycle, okay? But now the masculine is walking away, because you've got to look at the shadow of oneself, because the moon was underneath the surface of self, because it's all good walking out of life with power, status, wealth, but we can't go to heaven with it. So what do you really want to be known for? What is your legacy? Okay, because now we're looking at walking away from a soulmate journey. All right, and that's the judgment this masculine feels he's under. Okay, because now we're looking at a friend, maybe was a Taurus, or institution was in this friend, or looking at soulmates, looking at memories, looking at love. So we had to walk away from people, things, and places to make the foundation of this soulmate, or understand the journey they were on with a person, a friend, someone that had their eye on this King of Wands. But this King of Wands has to do more research about this friend that's either a Taurus or a Leo person, because they're building something on false ground, or probably with a Pisces person, okay? Maybe in this institution, or they're married, all right? But this person needs to change. They need to find more information and turn his back on maybe a Leo and a Taurus person, okay, and a Pisces. Because they're building, they could be workmates, they could be work friends. They're building something wrong. They got to let go. They got to let go. They're wasting. You might as well just give the money away to anyone outside. You're just wasting your time and your energy. Just see, they're building an institution is building wrong. Probably with a Pisces person or an unrequited love. He could be married to a Taurus person, which their foundation's going down. Maybe they were friends in the past, but it seems like there's more than one in this relationship. Okay, seems like there's a water sign. Told you, juggling. So now they're juggling, but you've got to find that balance within your foundation that's coming down. So some of you could be married. Some of you could be looking at going single. You've got to be more self-sufficient. So this person could have been married to an earth sign person. Okay, an unrequited love. So they built up. So maybe two masculines, a friend in this institution that's with a Taurus person, is juggling, and they both built a foundation on lies, deception, cheating, people acting as friends, but they're not, they're enemies. But you have to give it divine timing, all right? Because you have to get more information, because this person is spying. Yeah, because you're looking at the wounded warrior. You got the strength, you got the ambition to go forward, but you've got to have healthy boundaries. Maybe these people don't have no healthy boundaries, and they don't mind juggling one person. They just don't mind it, innit? So why not build a foundation for this one person, and you lot come out broken-hearted, and this feminine's got you lot's estate, you lot's houses, you lot's money, and look at you both looking at each other. It's madness. These two friends, they look like they were friends. Both playing with one. And both building on fake ground. So this is the 7 of Swords, right? Could be an Aquarius or Libra person. They're juggling, okay? Now you're looking at deception, looking at thief, looking at cheating, looking at people acting like they're friends. So now this King of Pentacles is heartbroken about a lie and a Wheel of Fortune. This could be businessmen, or this could be a Knight of Cups, someone immature, someone that has insecurities, and then you've got a King of Wands that's meant to be a bold leader, using the higher self and the strength, but they built something on a false ground. Now, maybe there's another masculine, a third masculine, which is an earth sign person. It could be a Capricorn, a Virgo, all right, or a Taurus, and he's looking at this heartbreak and this lie and this Wheel of Fortune. And if maybe he's heartbroken, he's coming protection because he sees a vampire in the energy of a Leo. Or let's keep going. So now we're looking at protection for a lover from a lover that's after a Wheel of Fortune. He's heartbroken about this loss, grief. There's lots of tears going around. There's catastrophic events. There's disruption. There's people building on false ground. There's people fighting. There's people arguing. There's people being underhanded. There's a lot going on. It's very dark. But the light shall come. The light shall come. So now we're looking at a Wheel of Fortune. All right. Now we're looking at maybe a Knight of Swords. Someone that's immature with his word. But the Knight of Swords is one that comes in and clears the air of the energy vampire. Maybe this masculine King of Swords, King of Pentacles, is in his thoughts and he wants to change the cycle because he understands there's a vampire energy, having excessive spending, a Wheel of Fortune, maybe an air sign masculine within a house, a family. But now we're looking at the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about changing a difficult situation because there's obstacles, there's challenges, there's confusion. So now this confusion is being cleared for this Leo person because he's standing up for his beliefs, because they were recruited or they were recruiting haters. So he's got to stand up. Yeah, Leo person. You've got the strength, the unconditional love. You've got the self-respect. You can tame the beast within yourself. You can tame this confusion to keep your security, your balance, your abundance, and your stability. Because there's a lie, stealing, cheating within this camp, within this businessman that's building a foundation or an institution. But they're building it on a false ground. Yeah, they've got to go more into self-mastery, self-craftsman. You know what? Sometimes, yeah, mistakes happen, but it's part of the progress. As long as these masculines are learning, there seems to be 4, 5 masculines, 6 masculines here. Maybe 1 in 1. Because they're looking at walking away from a loving woman that's nurturing from the past, a sweetheart, or they're looking at walking away from a feminine that bewitched them. So they've got to walk away from this friend. It took time, but it's a goal because this friend, this feminine, is very immature. They go on doing requited love. So maybe they're looking at, this masculine is looking at, okay, you was on some journey with a woman, a friend. Sugar cup. This could be a sweetheart. No, third party. Loss. Unloved. Someone's being promiscuous. So this could be insecure. Feminine. A friend they walked away from. A Knight of Cups walked away. Or this masculine looking at his immature because he walked away from a Queen of Cups. Because the Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. So this is divine masculine, divine feminine. And he's got the memories. He's sitting on his memories. And he's got his eye on his sweetheart that he walked away and ghosted for an earth sign person and made goals. He finds this feminine, a friend, loyal, ex, nurturing, someone that feels his feelings of his insecurities. She knows why he walked away from her. The Queen of Cups is a nurturing person. She's a healer. She goes by her feelings, her intuition, because she's tapped into the psychic. She's a visionary. Because the visionary is him and she is the imagination. Imagination, visionary. Yeah, he feels that he shouldn't have walked away, turned his back, he would have had a victory, but he went to someone else, a Taurus person, for fame and fortune, a friend that he knew, this fire sign person. Because now we're looking at building, juggling. So this person knew he had a soulmate, but he went and he juggled with a Taurus person, either got engaged or married, and built a foundation for an Ace of Pentacles behind the sweetheart's back. So he went and built an Ace of Pentacles, new job, rise, promotion, investment, new income. And for this institution, for this marriage. And left nothing to the Queen of Cups, the one he loves. Left her single to deal with her own self. And all she had memories is him walking away, being immature with his emotions. And then she has a dream or feeling he's under some drink thing. So now it looks like his friend was involved. A friend he needs to walk away from. He built a full foundation. Because he's turning his back on his institution, and his King of Cups, Knight of Cups, is walking to the Taurus person. But it was a strong juggling. It was a lie. Because these masculines were building two separate lives, or lived two separate lives, but shared one person, a friend. Now they may be single. They understand about this juggling. A cup of love that came with an Ace of Pentacles. They went with their emotions with an earth sign person that was juggling within this institution or this marriage. It was a big lie as well. It was a strong one about this juggling and building a foundation with friends for fame and money. But there's new victory coming in behind the back of the Queen of Cups, a loving person. When it comes to Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, that's love, support, finance. She's on her own because she understands maybe a water sign or the emotions of the masculine. He turned his back from a Two of Cups and focused on an earth sign, a third party energy, but he didn't get nothing back. Fake promises, broken heart, drained energy. And all that time, if he just walked away and crossed over that bridge, his legacy, his estate, everything's right there, with no problems. But no, they went in for an echo, fights, arguing, building things on fake ground, juggling a lie as well, juggling a lie that they built something on a fake ground. As a businessman, now he's broken-hearted with the Queen of Pentacles because they did not get that power couple. They didn't. That's what they went in for. A power couple. Money, luxury, abundance, stability. But no, he went with the Queen of Pentacles. That's confusion, delusions. She's a mad gal. Yeah. But this mad woman came, saw these messages and brought confusion about a higher priestess that was sending messages to a Leo person that now has a conflict with a water sign person he used to walk away from. This Leo person for his own happiness. He's going for a painful ending with his Queen of Pentacles because they wanted fame and money. Yeah. But now they're probably single. Probably it's a past memory. But it was a secret. And now God had to come in. A lawyer had to come in. Someone with very high information had to come in and said, no, this is madness. And they're protecting the Aquarius. Because all they wanted was fame. Power couple, but they're powerless. because she juggles about 4 people, lying, building a foundation, and still a failure. And she's got how many businessmen? 4, juggling, still a failure. She was in this camp, lying to businessmen, lying for a lifestyle change. It was a big one with a Leo. So now we're looking at, there you go, a Leo. Now he's got a conflict, but they're hiding. You see that? I love the cards on her. I love the cards on her. You see this conflict's big with enough people, but he's hiding this difficulty with this Queen of Pentacles. But he's happy to show everyone there's a problem with a soulmate, that they take the soulmate's information and try to do their own stability and security with a lying, stealing juggler, Queen of Pentacles. Now he's looking at, he juggled a cup of love and an Ace of Pentacles for fame behind his sweetheart's back, because he walked away because he felt very insecure. Yeah, maybe he drinks too much. Now there's a conflict at the soul. Yes. All right. So now this masculine is looking at this juggling, this lying, that he built a foundation on false ground. So everything's in divine timing. There's a flow. All right. He's got to keep that protection. So maybe this King of Pentacles is heartbroken for this King of Wands, and he's helping him change his lifestyle to turn this point. It was a heavy lie, man. Just like 12 years, 4 years. Look, spiritual justice about this intuitive information. Conflict with a Leo. It's madness. Everyone just cares about money. Forget about people's mental. Forget about people's emotions. All they want to do is play victim now. But they didn't mind creating victims for their victory. It's nonsense. It's just madness. It's madness. The last man standing. Last man standing, and he's the one who has to face his sweetheart after all this madness. Justice is here. So justice, all right, is all about balance, fairness, truth. How heavy is your heart? This is karmic, you know. It's like everyone has to be accountable for their actions. They've got to be responsible and not immature, because you weren't immature enough to make big man decisions or big women decisions to do lying, stealing, cheating like they're back at school. Want to be mischief behind the head teacher's back. It's madness. It's like we're back at school for real. It's just Earth school, isn't it? Bunch of children. So now we're looking at clearing the air after 4 years of a turning point, being with an energy vampire over a 2 of cup. That's Earth angels. Got to look into this information, this group, because now they're looking at a loss with a water sign and a Taurus person about investments, because it was a secret about them testing people's faith because they didn't believe the woman at home was an alchemist, or maybe this masculine didn't believe the divine feminine was an alchemist, so they lied still and cheated and looked at this masculine King of Wands as the emperor and started working with him. But the work came with abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, all right? Mental, physical, emotional abuse. It came with the 5 of Swords. This is people want to win at any cost, because these are vampire energies. Vampire. Now you've got to go and talk to God so they can clear the air, so you can turn this point. All right, so now this masculine is talking to the divine feminine. I said she knows everything that went on. Maybe for the last 7 years, maybe 3 years, maybe 10 years, 10 years. But he loves her so much, he goes within, and he tells her everything. Every single thing he tells her. Yeah, because he's the alchemist. He's the alchemist. And he feels left out in the cold now because of a Taurus, made a stuck situation, because he blocked an air sign person for a Taurus person to give them charity, community assistance, gifts, projects, anything earthly. He gave it and blocked an air sign person and left them mentally stuck on their own. Yep. And now they're waiting for their ships to come in. All right. Because now he sees maybe this Taurus Libra person, Aquarius, is the healer. Yeah, because he's watching the willpower of this Aquarius person, a 2 of Cups that he left behind. The Earth Angel that you're probably looking into because someone's got their eye, maybe a team of people. Now this water sign feels the loss now because they're too fast in a people business with a Taurus person because all they wanted was money, and that was the secret of this pathway for this estate. Manipulating people. Manipulator. Now you're looking at 2 alchemists. You've got to master all 4 elements of the earth. And you've got to keep your heart open. Your heart can't be locked, man. If you want to keep the wheel of fortune in your life throughout generations, teach your children. Write your dreams down. Study images. Study your vision. Study your imagination. Stop telling children, be quiet. Don't do this and don't. People must be seen and not heard. Well, no. Adults should be seen and not heard. Because where did children get their actions from, their intentions from, their energy from? Hello? Adults. Alright? So I don't want to hear nothing from no adult. You need to rest your mouth. Don't hear nothing from no adult. Honestly, I don't. We're looking for a soul world. Alright? Not immature, insecure people. It's not fair on our children, man. It's not fair. Adults need to take responsibility now. Because we're their role models. You don't call yourself influencers. You don't call yourself high spiritual teachers. But every time there's a war, that's the only time business people want to pay attention to the children. There we go with your emotional blackmail. Playing with your insecurities to get you bewitched. It's madness. It's madness. Now there's justice. God said enough is enough. How heavy is your heart? How heavy is it? Now there's justice for Cub baby. You see that masculine feminine energy with a baby, spirit baby, justice. God is here. Justice, man. God's coming. You think it's a joke. There you go. Now we're happy. We're on a spiritual journey. We're on a romantic spiritual journey because you have to wrap spirituality around yourself, and don't be afraid to be innocent and vulnerable. Follow the sun within you. Do you understand? The sun is you, in you. Because remember, you got to be happy, because that's water signs is the peace. You bring peace for heaven on earth. Fire signs, you're about inspiration. This is where the soul comes in. Do you understand? You're happy with your emotions. You're not insecure. You're happy about your spiritual romantic journey. You want to come in happy because we are protected from outside forces. Why? Because we're using all 4 elements of the earth by bringing in heaven on earth. I'm telling you now, if I was to say all this, I've seen God, I've seen spiritual prison, people would take me seriously if my skin was different. I know it in my soul. I don't care what anyone says. I know it in my soul. They wouldn't treat me like this. They would have been, look how people act when Disney knocks their door, or Marvel knocks their door, or a businessman knocks their door. Do you know what I mean? Or a sexy man or woman knocks the door. Everyone's attitude is different. But let me knock everyone's door and say, oh, I saw God. I speak to God. Do you understand? Or I've seen spiritual prison. They're like, no, it's only for men. And a certain colour men. Oh, if you're a prophet, God will only let you see his head. God will never let you see his head. You're not a prophet. You didn't see. No, I'm not here. I'm not here to beg no one to believe me in nothing. You know why? Because I know God's coming. You know what times God kept telling me he's coming? I seen the God said come out that sky. So all of you start juggling. It's all right. Juggle your lies. All karmics juggle your lies. Because everybody's got a face. Whether God's coming or not, everyone's got to face their demons at some point. So now this institution, all right, because this King of Wands is heartbroken, maybe an air sign person, a friend from the past, should have had victory with, but he didn't, went to fame with a Taurus person instead and built his whole foundation with his fake. Listen, this institution, marriage, religious group, spiritual group, has to rethink about how they're teaching their people. Because if this masculine met his soulmate from the past, a past life soulmate, and they are religiously tied to maybe Christianity or Buddhism, and he went off and built a foundation with someone else, a karmic, definitely this institution needs to be looked at. That's why you got the hangman there. It needs to be paused out. Maybe in that institution they're too flirtatious as well. All right? But no, it's got to be really looked at. Sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Because the soul is meant to rise. Any man that put their hand on my head and I'm dropping on the floor, I'm running. No one should have that much power over your soul. If I put my hand on your head and you're dropping, okay, cool, we're equal. It's about equalism, innit? If not, no. All that drop down, boof, boof, boof. That's dead people walking, bro. Because guess what? Remember, the heart has to be light as a feather. It doesn't drop like that. It floats. The earth teaches us how to live. This is why we've got to look within, write our dreams down and do the 7 cups, all right? Start looking at our options properly. With a bigger perspective, with our heart open, with the mind open, and thinking that, yes, we can go from above as below. Everything starts from self. From nothing can become something. Nothing was, all right, I had tarot in my head. The wizard said, pick up your tarot, learn your tarot. That's from nothing in my head. Thought first. Everything stems from thought first. From nothing, now something. Because we've got the strength if we go within, if we let go of people, things in place that don't serve for us highest good, and go within because we've got the willpower. I could be talking to a King of Wands, all right? He's the lion, but going for a painful ending because he's looking at his foundation that he's built on a false ground with a lion, stealing, cheating person, earth sign person, all right? So now he's looking at a heartbreak, okay? Because he has a vision to do, he has a purpose, but he was juggling. So now he's looking at the 4 of coins. He was juggling with a Taurus person, all right? They were juggling finances because now we've got 2, 4, 6, all right? So that's 6 of coins, okay? So 6 of coins is all about giving, receiving, help, generosity, but there was a lie, stealing, cheating. Someone was biting the hand that feed them because love and support is never enough for the devil. It's never enough. But the sweetheart got nothing but defense. So the sweetheart was left on their own. Look, everyone turned their back to a sweetheart, back. And everybody looked at this earth sign person and helped this earth sign person with love and money and a foundation. And how do you expect the divine feminine to feel? It's a good thing she don't need no man. See, when a man puts you in a fight with another feminine, let them 2 fight on their own. Divine feminine, never get involved in a girl fight. No, you just tell your truth as in the most composed way you can. Don't let them get away with no foolery on your name, because they're immature. So now we're looking at insight, waiting for our ships to come in because we're broken-hearted, or we're trying to keep protection by using our intuition. Could be an air sign person and an Aries person, Libra, Aries person, because there's a foundation going down. So that's probably 3 foundations going down because of somebody's lie. The middle of it is someone's lie. An earth sign person's lie. And this masculine is looking at this whole thing going down. Whole load of people's going down for this one person, you know. Or a group of people, because they recruited haters as well. And they probably even recruited a Leo to go against his own divine feminine. Because everyone's got their back towards his divine feminine. Everybody. But God. So now we're looking at the Wheel of Fortune. Because now they went with sparkling ideas with a vampire energy, this fire sign person. And now they're looking at estate because 3 and 4, all right, of wands, because he went with a Taurus person. Now they're looking at bankruptcy or they blocked, all right. So they went for a Wheel of Fortune. That's the 4 of wands. So they maybe built an estate together or his estate. They looked at this real estate and they thought, right, I want to come in and this envious jealousy vampire, because you see the female here, they came in for the Wheel of Fortune. So he had lights on outside of himself and inside of himself. But this dark vampire energy, the Black Widow, right, only has lights on. So they switched. They're trying to switch destiny or they're trying to switch fortune. All right. So this feminine had very excessive demands for attention and emotion. But when the divine feminine rings his phone, She gets shouted at. Don't phone my phone back. Because he had an insight over abroad where he was working as King of Wands. And he had a heartbreak. So he called the divine feminine. She said, apart from that, she was going to say, how are you dealing with it at work? But this one starts shouting and blocked and went to a Queen of Pentacles that's demanding for attention and emotions. And he stood there for 12 bloody years. And then told the divine feminine, all you want me for is for my services. Your emotions are unstable and your baby daddy messed your life up. And he blocked her and left her confused. Because he went for another option, had too much options. Too many options. So now we're looking at defense. Because now we're recruiting haters against the divine feminine with our back. Because the main thing is lying with a earth sign person against the back of a loving, conditional loving person. This is what I mean. Institutions need to be looked at. Because if you can meet someone that was never nasty to you, never helped you with your career, you did not help this divine feminine with nothing to do with her house, her career, or her everyday life. He got picked up from the airport. She went looking for photographers. She looked for her son to be the model while he went to investors to look about farming, to go and run down Genevieve Niger, to give her 2 lines, to give her credit, to give her travel, to give her everything. So when the divine feminine comes back again, I keep having dreams about you. Guess what he does on Twitter? Blocks her and stays with Genevieve up until a few weeks ago. I ain't got time for Adiwali's foolishness, brethren. If you want to be immature with Genevieve Niger and this water sign man, that's them. My life is my life and their life is theirs. This is why there's air signs clearing the air. She's fed up of people recruiting haters behind their back. And I've done nothing to you. Nothing. 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 You justify your behaviour towards me for the last 12 years. Justify that behaviour, my friend. Justify it. Because you can't tell me you fear love. Because you didn't fear running around with Genevieve Niger that was juggling bare man and wanted my enlivenment. While you sat there still, 4 years, walked away, 8 years with your emotions, thought about it for 4 years, but still pausing with Genevieve Niger doing holidays while your divine feminine is freezing cold in England. How about that? Good thing she can build her own stuff. She'll wait for YouTube to modify her. She got patience. She's been working for 12 years, man. She had to go to uni, to do masters, to do everything for her own wheel of fortune. Yeah. Pause there out. So the soulmate went for their own wheel of fortune. And she's going to have a victory. While they're working on their Tao moment. Gone down. Why? Because you went off and juggled with an earth sign person and lied. And also, he asked me for £200 and never gave it back, knowing I'm a single mother struggling, but still made sure Genevieve Niger was on top of her game. But still, Genevieve Niger is a failure. Fashion line, failure. Relaunch, failure. Book, failure. Hollywood, failure. Don't get me started, you two. What goes around comes around. So now we're looking at 8 and 10. They were looking for inheritance. They were looking for legacy. They were looking for money raining down from the ancestors. They wanted money raining down from this King of Wands. So they lied and juggled to build a fake foundation. So within this juggling, this Taurus, oh yeah, she got self-sufficiency, baby. Oh, she got everything. She acts like she's single. I'm commodity. Look at me. No. She's stealing, cheating from a King of Wands. Juggling. That's why this foundation's coming down. This earth sign lied. Yep, and now we're looking at defense. You are Aquarius, standing up for your beliefs because there was a lie about juggling on your head. So now there's this lie, and they're trying to get rid of the old to bring in the new. But now this lie has bringing loss and unloved emotions. Maybe for an earth sign person or a businessman that's separate from the King of Wands or the King of Wands. It feels more structured now after this heartbreak, more protected, but they're still looking at this juggling with an earth sign person. And there's Aquarius person, there's water sign person, and all these lies, deception, cheating, you name it. You name it. But at the same time, he came in and told the divine feminine everything by the dreams. So she tries not to be angry with him so much. Because he did tell her. Because she is the Empress. He did. So anyway, we're looking at going from financial bankruptcy, the King of Pentacles, because of this lie, this loss, or this water sign masculine that was a business person that went with a Taurus. His ships are not coming in. He's heartbroken because he's looking at being bankrupt as a businessman. But this King of Wands is looking at the Ace of Pentacles, new love, more balance after silence. But he's thinking of the bankruptcy. But this water sign person, Pisces or Scorpio, is looking at bankruptcy because of a lie. Because he's the devil. He's a vampire energy devil. And that's what his masculine is thinking about. And that's what took him so long to approach the divine feminine. Because the lie was big, man. It was massive. Look at that. And you have to look into it. It was a lie. This group of people was lying. Why did you make these drop down? Yeah, he wants to come and balance back with the Empress, who's an Aquarius person. He sees his pathway was tested. He has the willpower to have his Two of Cups. He's always wanted his Two of Cups. That's what frustrates me so much, man. I could just mind my own business, bruv. I don't mind. But the soul just keeps coming to him, telling me everything. I love him though. But right now, I just don't want to deal with all that. Love and support, you know. So in this love and support, it's a lot of anger, lots of dark emotions. So it's not love, is it? It's lust. So they're trying to clear this air with this vampire energy. It's been a while. It's been long. Going on nearly 5 years now. But he's had this insight for a while. And that's why he came and told her 5 years ago. Be patient. No matter what you see, do, or feel, just go for your highest good. Just go. No matter how angry you might feel, air sign. No matter how much thoughts goes through your head. Just keep going. You got the strength and the ability to do it. Just keep working on you, air sign. Because they're recruiting haters, and I know you can do it. Because you love yourself. I know you do. One of the first things he ever said is, well, you don't follow society, and that's what you love. So you always knew I had my own strength, you know. It's got a purpose. It's got a purpose. So now he wants to end this silence with this sweetheart. And it was a secret on alignment for a Wheel of Fortune for a Leo and a sweetheart. So now this King of Wands is heartbroken. Because he understands he had a spirit baby as well from my past life. He wants to come out of difficulties because he's the lion. The lion and the lioness trying to tame the beast within oneself. So this Leo is very strong, you know. He's got the strength for this Wheel of Fortune to bring it back from his past life. He's got the strength after a heartbreak. Because now he's looking at his emotions. He's working on his emotions, his ego. He's giving a different perspective about being the alchemist. He's got to be careful about his thoughts. He's such a powerful manifestation person that he actually called me, you know. He called me for the last 47 years, even more so 4 years, you know. When he first walked into the restaurant, I looked at him, he didn't even talk to me. And I said, there's my husband. Didn't know who he was. Nothing. Still don't watch his stuff, to be honest. No. So now we're looking at planting a foundation. And there was a lie that he planted it and invested in a Taurus person, an earth sign person that was juggling money. for a foundation. But now he's looking at maybe bankruptcy, but he's probably got a penny left from giving Genevieve 9, and he had 10. Now he's got 1, and she probably went off with 9. Now he's got to plant his whole foundation again. Or she went with 7, and he came out with 6. Or maybe she came out or expected 9 from him, but she left with 1. She left with something. She shouldn't, though. She stole it. It was a secret. It was all for projects. That's all she wanted, this masculine for. Projects and money, gifts, generosity, traveling. Now he's looking at a burden with this earth sign person. I think it's a burden with this lie of emotions. They lied on his emotions. And his friend, that's a water sign person, he lied as well. He was juggling with an earth sign person. This King of Cups is going for a foundation. He's working on his foundation as well because he lied. Yeah, because this masculine went with a lover. Or he's in love. He's looking at his choice, got the willpower to block an earth sign Taurus person, Capricorn, Virgo. But this King of Pentacles is angry. Wants to clear the air. Wants to work with a Leo. He thinks his team's going to be strong with an air sign and an air sign and a fire sign. It's going to be a very strong team. And now this King of Pentacles, maybe someone else, is looking at his ships coming in. He's heartbroken about a Taurus person that's going to be left out. She might have a child, one child, but they're going to be left out in the dark, or her and a person. Because they played with the inner child of this masculine, a lover. He has to block the earth sign lover if he wants to get this Ace of Pentacles. It won't work any other way. Yeah, they're going for a foundation with this devil, vampire, earth sign person that built on a false ground. How many bloody towers is there? You don't go for a lot, bro. Oh my day. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a lot of towers, man. You don't got too much options, man. You lot take the piss with it. That's what I think it is. I think you don't need to be comfortable with 1p. All of you on this deck needs to be comfortable with 1 pence and be contented. But it seems like there's a lot of money, lots of opportunities, lack of foresight, lack of planning, too much vampire energy, too much confusion, too much options. You know, there's a Jamaican saying that you pick till you pick S-H-I-T, and I think this is it. I think this is the situation where people pick. There's so much variety till they end up picking S-H-I-T. So many towers. That's arguments. That's things that have always been built all the time, and they can see it's broken, but they just keep trying to fix it, and it's just not fixing. You might just give you lots of money to charity and done with it. So now we're looking at spiritual recovery, spiritual program, and this will bring in an Ace of Pentacles. It's going to be slow, but justice is here for the soulmates, for the wounded masculine, for love and support. His wishes are going to come true when it comes to his legacy with his Queen of Swords. He feels like he misses her, and he's sorry about the secret, about being at home, had the willpower, and all he did was look back and did nothing. Just kept moving and was defensive, and now he wants to defend and have a victory because he feels like now he feels like in a power couple, because he feels like being around the Queen of Pentacles in this industry or this high committed relationship or something, it was too flirtatious, it was too everybody sees everybody. It was more about sex and money. So now God came in and said, this is disgusting. It's like a bloody sex fest or something. So God came in, or a lawyer came in, or a spiritual baby came in. And he said growth and groundship and love and truth and joy is needed. So God came in with the truth, or a lawyer or some of information as pouring love and looking at love and support to the Aquarius person. They're the magician that was stuck in entrapment, but now they're going for their purpose because they're not up in anxiety. They move from a difficulty after a masculine held back a feminine, maybe a water sign person for projects. And this Queen of Wands is going through an argument, conflict, rivalry, challenges because of this slate of trying to unalive the Two of Cups with battles, arguments, defense, violence. Yeah, because they're intuitive. So they came with lies. This water sign person came with lies, deception, cheating, stealing, acting like a friend. But he needs to walk away and make that choice and tell the truth, to take that leap of faith, because this Taurus person, Libra person saw these messages from this earth angel and wanted to end their life with this water sign person, and they wanted to end the masculine, you know, but the masculine and the feminine went soul searching, because the feminine is very highly intuitive. She could be single right now, and the Emperor, but he's looking at his faith was tested for the spiritual romantic journey with this Taurus person, but he wants to give and take to an air sign person and reunite as soulmates, as he sees the signs, only being denied about a bounty hunter. So you are in the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, remember, walking love, talking truth. Okay, my darlings, love you guys. Bye.